Hi everyone, this side Sonia here from GrowingCraft, and this is a quick glimpse of what we are going to create today. It's a beautiful mosaic tray with resin art. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So to start with, here is my MDF tray, and on this I'm going to have my adhesive. Whatever the supplies I'm using, I have already listed them in the description box, and you guys can check out all of these on our website at growingcraft.com. Now, whenever you are using your adhesive, you have to be careful that you generously apply your adhesive, because that is something which is going to hold your tiles. So you have to be really generous. Now, if your surface area is big, do it in like smaller portions. My area was not that big and I could add my adhesives more. Now here I'm going to start assembling my tiles. You have to be very precise color wise, design wise, at how do you want it. Like I'd done a coaster some time back, and I really wanted some nice colorful patterns there. So this is how I had done the placing of my tiles, and it looked really great. You can check out this tutorial. I'll try to share the link in the description box, because even that tutorial also came out really well. So like this, you need to start assembling your tiles, and you have to be very careful. Make sure you try to give as equal gaps as you can, because it looks very neat and very beautiful. So of course, with this tray we are going to play around with a lot of technique, and you will enjoy this process. Now, as this tray is quite a big one, so yeah, like putting up the tiles took a little time, but then trust me, it was such a therapeutic experience that you really enjoy it. Like I mentioned earlier also, if you are working on a bigger surface, you can do the adhesive work part by part. That will give you more time to like adjust your tiles. And here you can see me adding a lot of adhesive as and when I'm working. So it is up to you how you guys want to work it out. Do let me know your way of working out with the tiles. I would love to know that too. Now this is the next day when my tiles have dried out, and now I'm going to put my grouting material. So it is the modeling paste which I'm putting. I have already mentioned all the supplies link in the video description box. Now one of the very important step is, whenever you are putting up your grouting material, you have to make sure that your tiles have sticked out really well. अगर वो नहीं सूखा है, then you should not put your grouting material. It is going to make it wicker, and then it might come out. So we just need to be a little precautionary. We need to make sure that we let our tiles dry properly and then move on to the next step. Now here you can see me adding my lots of grouting material, and with my palette knife I'm just trying to like literally spread it as much as I can, filling up all the gaps. Now here is one of the very important thing. You need to make sure that your gaps have been filled up really well, and you can use your palette knife. You can just tap your tray if you are working on a bigger surface. With a smaller surface it is very easy, you can just hold and do it, but with the bigger surface you need to be really careful. So just tap on your trays and everything, and make sure that you fill up your each and every gaps and all the lines very well. Even if your tile gets some of the modeling paste or your grouting material, it's okay, you can just remove it later on. But when it is wet, you remove as much as you can. Like you can see me using my fingers and like literally taking out the material. If you want, you can wear your gloves. I am literally a rough and tough kind of person who doesn't want to wear gloves while working and all. I love messy hands, I love my messy tables. So I really enjoy this process of crafting. So yeah, this is what I am going to do right now. I'm literally just cleaning this with my fingers, with my credit card. Like you can use any of your way. Let me know your way of cleaning up your excessive grouting material. So once I am done with this, like removing of all the excessive grouting material with my fingers and with my credit card, I'm again going to take up my palette knife, and I'm going to remove all the excessive portions from the sides. Now this is very important to give a finished look to your tray. So you have to make sure that you remove everything nicely, make it as smooth as you can, and that is really going to make your work much more easier. Now here is a quick tip. If you don't want to do this step right away, or if like for some reason you couldn't do it, you can always use your sandpapers and like literally clean up the surface. So yeah, this will really help you in having a smooth surface around. So once this is done, tap it again. Make sure you have taken up all the extra grouting material from your base, and you need to just let it dry for a good amount of time. So this is again after like 1 day, and my grouting material has dried out, and now here with a wet wipe I am literally cleaning everything. So even on my wet wipe and even on my surface, I'm just adding a bit of water with a spray bottle, of course. You don't have to pour it, literally just spray it a bit, and you can literally clean your tiles so quickly. I honestly enjoy this process of tile work. This is such a therapeutic thing, and I really enjoy when I do my work and I create with mosaic art. I think this is one of the best art where you can try it out, and the results are absolutely amazing. As you can see how patiently I was doing it, and this is how it looked after my cleaning work. Now here I'm going to use my chalk paint. So here is the thing, before applying my chalk paint I always say use your gesso. Here I just tried to do something different. Instead of using my gesso, I'm directly doing this color. Why, you will get to know, because we are going to use one more amazing supplies later on. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up my tray with the steel blue color chalk paint. Please do not use your acrylic paints. It is going to come out. It is not going to give a beautiful look to your project. So what you need to do is you need to use your chalk paints. Now here you will see me applying this with the help of a brush. If you are comfortable with your sponge daubers, you can use that. I will be just doing one coat of chalk paint. Why? Because I'm going to use some more mediums, like one more medium at the end. So if you want, you guys can have two coats of paints. Depends on the kind of material you are working on, and also depends the quality of the material. And of course with the chalk paint your work is going to be way much more easier. Now for the center part, I did not wanted to have like dark teal blue color. I just wanted to have some shading kind of work. So I'm just spraying my water and I'm just diluting my chalk paint color and literally spreading it as much as I can. So once I am done with this, I am going to let it dry again. So yeah, there is a lot of drying process here. So once I'm done with the drying, here I'm using my gliding glue, and I'm going to do this on random areas. I'm not going to fix it to one portion. Now here if you will see, I have not cleaned up my tiles after my watercoloring work because I really like the teal and the dark blue color of my tiles, and I'm going to keep it as it is. And of course there is something which we are going to add later on, so don't worry about the color that is going to come out. No, absolutely no. So once I'm done with the gliding color adhesive, then I'm going to have my foils on the top of it. But you need to make sure that you apply your gliding glue generously. A lot of you have been like commenting that I used my glue but it didn't turn out very well, foil nahi chipka, and we had this issue and that issue. So first of all, do check the quality of the product what you are buying, and if your product is good, it is definitely going to work out. There might be some issues with your first trial or the second trial, but then it is going to work out really well. So yeah, once I'm done with this, the fun part begins, and then I'm going to have my foils on the top of it. I absolutely love this part. This is like one of the amazing things. If you have not seen one of my another coaster making, where I had literally done the brown color and then I did my gold foiling work. So yeah, it turned out to be so beautiful and it looked amazing. So even with just the brown color tiles and my white grouting material, my gold foiling work had turned out really well. Do check out this tutorial also, because there I had sealed it in a different way. Here in this one I'm going to seal it in a different way. Now again, for the foiling work, you can use your different kind of brushes, you can use your fingers. Like I said, I love using my like products with my hands and try it out, and I absolutely loved it. So I think this is going to be very exciting. So literally I'm just dabbing my gold foiling work, and now you will realize after seeing the pictures and all, and even like seeing the tutorial, that why I didn't do the two coats of color, because I did not wanted it to be very prominent. I had already planned of doing my gold foiling work, and you can see, like, once I remove all the foil work, you will see that there is so much of teal blue color. There is so much of my watercoloring and everything, and it looks amazing. Now with the help of a brush, I am going to remove all the excessive foils and clean it. This is a very important step. You need to make sure that you remove everything clearly, so that when you seal it up, it seals up really well. So this is one of the very important steps. And yeah, you can use your stencil brushes, you can use your gliding brushes. For this, like, removing of the foil, I prefer using my stencil brushes. Try out that. I have listed all these supplies in the description box. You guys can check that, and I'm sure you're going to like it. Now finally, for sealing this, I'm going to use my resin. So I've already done the resin hardener mix here, and I'm just giving a quick stir to it. And once I am happy with my mix, I'm going to pour it on my tray. So this is a resin mosaic tray, friends, and trust me, in person this looks absolutely amazing, and this is one of the best trays what I have done so far when it comes to the mosaic art and my resin art. So yeah, here I'm just going to let it dry for like 24 hours, and then I'm going to seal it up with my varnish. Now whenever you are doing your resin work, make sure you wear your gloves, make sure you wear your mask. Do not take it casually, and be safe. So this is how my tray looks after drying. So this is the final result. Of course, on the remaining areas, I have done the varnish work, and this looks absolutely amazing. I really hope you guys liked it. Do let me know your feedbacks in the comment section, and do let me know your way of working out on mosaic and resin art, and I would love to hear that. And do check out our website growingcraft.com. Thank you, and take care, and bye bye.